Okay, what you say, hey, what he say, hey, what he say, hey, okay, rest in peace to guys, Southside still alive, Southside double S, Superman, let it fly, chop it gon' clap, give him fire, niggas really sweet, niggas pussy in the thigh, okay, I'm smoking like I'm poppy, neck Millie rock, dropping all this fireside, burning like a shot. He gon' play possum when we catch him with his posse. Niggas might hate me, but they damn sure gon' watch me. I just took a walk through the hood, yeah, okay. I grew up around killers, look like Suge, yeah, okay. Don't say that you will unless you would, yeah, okay. I heard what you said, understood, yeah, okay. I ain't been around, but I've been working, okay. Might hop in my duffel and my Birkin, okay. I heard what you said, no.
That was Yeah Okay from Mir Fontaine. And who else is on that joint, Garnett?
Ish Williams.
Ish Williams on that joint?
That was Mir too. Dang.
Listen, man, you are now tuned in to the Devinwade Show. I am your host. And I'm not going to say what I normally say in the same speed that I say it, because Garnett Briscoe is going to mock me, and he's still mocking me. Choke your mama, choke your pop out.
Always got to choke somebody out,
you know,
man.
Let me. You know, I had to fit that in real quick. And man, this has been an interesting episode of the show already, and the viewers and the listeners don't know, because we learning some shit about our ladies on our show. They on freak time today.
No, we're not.
They're 100
freakazoids.
Why you always lying?
They going to the deli looking for all the meat.
We
these dudes are catfishing.
Listen, times have changed, and a lot of the old slogans. I was just talking to Dev about that. A lot of old slogans we got to change, because even the freaks don't come out at night no more. They're out all day.
Mm-hmm. They're out.
Two of them are here.
Yeah,
no, we are not freaks.
Two of them are here. Listen, two of them are definitely here.
Right here.
We want to shout somebody out. First off, let me just announce everybody that's in the room briefly. We have DJ Chelsea Lee in the building, aka Moni Love.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? We also have and she's a DJ as well. And we also have Puerto Rico's own Puerto Rich, star of Chase Street, the series.
Porno Rich.
Also Porno Rich. And to his left, we have Mr. Nick King. Oh shit!
That's just what it is.
That was Mr. Do it again. One more time. Garnett Briscoe, stand-up comedian, philanthropist,
marine biologist,
idiot.
Sex symbol,
idiot.
You can add that too.
And
but
Gap,
that's fine.
and Gap model.
All that reboot star.
Yeah.
What else they put me in?
Yeah,
they put me in mad shit.
Yeah, they had you falling out of a plane too. The pictures of Garnett jumping in the air. They took it, and he's going viral.
That was funny.
And we also have somebody else in the building, fashionista.
You already know.
And it's crazy because the fashionista is like missing an article of clothing today. Right. You know, she's a bra is not in her vocabulary today.
Yeah, not today. It's summertime. It's hot. I don't like wearing bras.
Today she's on the freak time.
She's on freak time. She's letting them hang. It's Waleska
They're actually
D.
sitting up. They ain't hanging.
Okay, excuse me.
They definitely sitting up.
Talk heavy.
And Waleska. And
my boy know where they been.
Listen. And that's Waleska D. And we're going to definitely make that a capital D.
It is a capital D.
Right. Because Waleska D and Chelsea Lee.
These nuts. Yes, I don't have a bra on either.
Listen, they high-five
Chelsea Lee is Chelsea D today.
Yes.
Chelsea D and Wally D.
Because we want to shout out somebody. What is this guy's at name on IG?
Right. As of right now, he's Mystery Meats.
Yeah.
Motherfucker got like 10 pieces. They said, listen, homie, you can't shuffle 10 pieces around, bro. You're cheating. You're playing weird games.
What's his name?
This nigga had a throwback
Spiffy
Thursday.
_H-Town.
Hold on, wait. Say it one more time.
Spiffy _H-Town.
So Spiffy _H-Town has decided to holler at Chelsea Lee, and he did it by sending a missile, you know what I'm saying, of sorts her way.
Missiles with an S.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So this is the thing. So what happened was her, alongside Waleska D, have done an investigation, and they've done the forensics, and they've discovered that the dicks do not match.
They do not.
They said the dicks do not match. One has a curve to the left. One has a different thing. This one has a vein that veers off. They have broken this down to a science. I'm just throwing out random shit. Right. But they have broke this down to a science, and this man is playing all kinds of phone games.
Right.
On
they're
WhatsApp.
They're disgruntled because
this is the thing. So Chelsea thinks he's a catfish. Mm-hmm. He only follows females, and he's constantly texting her. He texted her, 2 different penises. So he sent her.
We think it's 2 different penises.
We personally think it's 2 because he said this was an old one, and then he sent
Throwback
another
Thursday
one, right,
dick
Chelsea?
pic.
But you got to remember, these are dick spurts. Women are dick spurts. We are not. They know.
But he told y'all they look.
But he told y'all that it's a throwback dick pic.
He didn't tell y'all. He told
Chelsea.
I just shared the knowledge.
Well, you shared with your homie, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to know anything, right? But is it a throw? What?
One was a throwback, and then that's what he said. He said it was an old one.
So was it the clarity? Because that's what would happen if you have old dick pics that you were sending out. You made the camera on a new 11. You know what I mean? iPhone. And the joint on
iPhone. But he sent it the same angle.
No, one was laying down.
Oh yeah, and the other one was standing. But the thing is that with both the first one, the original one, the head part, it kind of like goes into like a skinny and then it gets bigger.
It was like discolored. It was discolored.
The color was different. But then on the second one, it was just one solid color.
Yeah. This is the thing.
It looked like a tan dick.
This is the thing that I want to tell the audience at home, and this is very, very important.
We look mad crazy
these women,
now, but it's just the truth.
These women were very, very upset. They did not like the idea that men would dare send dicks and everything. But let me tell you something. When they told this man and requested another dick, and they thought that he was about to show his dick live, they ran at a top speed up these steps
Usain Bolt,
to
Michael Johnson,
Michael Johnson, Olympic gold medalist run to see this dick. And when he didn't come through with the dick and he hung up. When they walked back down those steps, the look of disappointment in their face, they were devastated. And that's when I truly knew how bad they wanted and yearned to see this penis.
No, we didn't want to see the penis.
It was an investigation.
We wanted to see if it was him.
We are on a mission right now.
Fellas.
And we are excited to find out what the real answer is.
Fellas, listen up. Listen, fellas, they was interested and
we're not interested. Do not send
not interested like that, but y'all was interested to know if this was really the motherfucking joint attached to this certain individual.
Right.
But this turned out to be some mystery meat man, who's playing like swapperoni with his meats.
Right.
He's
Whatever.
playing games.
It's a game.
He don't want to pick up the phone for Chelsea.
I'm just telling the fellas in the future. I'm just telling the fellas in the future, like if they gonna go ahead and bless y'all like that y'all really checking, and they should probably like really come through.
Don't
like
be catfishing. Don't be sending. First of all, the fact that if this isn't your penis and you're sending penis of other dudes,
wow, you got a dick collection.
Is crazy.
Yeah, you got a dick collection.
But I never heard of a throwback dick pic.
But that's the first thing that'll offend you if you send a chick a dick pic and she's like, "Is this really you though?" It's like, bitch, you think I got a fucking bunch of other niggas' dicks in my motherfucking? You know what I'm saying?
He didn't even say that. You see how you said that? He didn't even say that.
But this is the thing. I'm putting people on the spot. Let's keep it real. They were highly disappointed in not seeing this dick. And then when we went to question them further, we wanted to investigate because I felt it proved that they actually were very interested in knowing what people's dicks look like. And Chelsea Lee steadfast and continued to say, "No, I don't. Wally was quiet. So then I asked, so you're telling me if you had the superpower ability to know every single male that you come in contact with, you could know exactly what his dick looked like. You're saying you wouldn't want to know." Chelsea Lee said she absolutely wouldn't want to know. Wally D, capitalized the D, stood silent. And then said,
I proceeded to say, I mean, of course, I would like that superpower. But hold on. But I think it'll be a gift and a curse though, because essentially you'll see it, right? Not in its best form.
Shit, my shit always in tip-top shape.
Yeah, but what if you could see it
about?
only when it's hard?
Okay, well then if that was the case, then yeah.
Then you're straight.
But Garnett mentioned an interesting point. Like this was because y'all said this guy said this was a throwback, and Garnett mentioned it. This is the first time in like dick pic history that a guy we've heard about a guy sending a throwback.
I've never heard of that.
Like
no one has ever
old
said
dick pic, as if like it's not the same anymore.
Right, because that's what the girls was like. But Wally asked, does the dick change from this age to this age? You know what I'm saying? So they didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't.
Yeah, so that's crazy. But just to let y'all know, flood Wally D's.
No, you better not. And let me tell you something. The moment y'all send me some dick pictures, I'm sending them all to Puerto Rich. To Garnett Bristol, and I'm gonna send it to Canada. If y'all want y'all dick pics out there,
bomb.
Go ahead and try it.
I'm just blocking you right now. You should have told me up front.
Yeah, listen,
Y'all better not block me.
I
heard what she said.
I will send you via regular mail
Listen,
when we're doing the next
y'all
podcast.
heard what she said. She said if y'all send her dick pics, she's gonna try to send them to the kid. Now, y'all, I know y'all ain't playing them type of funny games out there, so y'all better find a witty way around this shit with her.
Just don't
do anything.
Do a meetup. This leads to a meetup.
What's a meetup?
What is a meetup?
A meetup is what this is what the young kids told me. I don't know. These young kids are wild. They doing shit on TikTok. Yeah, all kinds of crazy
And
shit.
that's spelled M-E-A-C.
Basically, it is TikTok
That's
if they doing this on
Well, tell
TikTok.
them, yeah.
But they basically telling like females like, yo, listen, I just hit the lottery. I just came up, whatever. I want to link with you and break bread with you. Like I'm really fucking with you. I want to come share and whatever. Like shorties is coming through for the meetup. And when they get there, it's just really they want to like slap their dick in your hand. Like when you put your hand out for the paper, like they slapping their dick in your hand.
But how do they
Never
do that?
heard of
But
this.
how do the girls have to close their eyes and put their hand out? Because how do you dick dock them like that?
How do you not know what dick is coming?
Are these girls getting paid?
I think
to get
these
their
young
hands
kids,
slapped?
because these young kids know the prank, I think they coming like prepared.
It's
You know
kind
what
of
I mean?
like a
it's
challenge on TikTok.
So they got like a long shirt on, like a real
Oh, this
long
is
shirt.
real.
Bro, I don't know because I haven't seen one. It was some
Pull it up,
like
Chels.
some
no.
old
Yeah,
internet.
y'all do the research.
Yeah, some old internet shit. I haven't seen this
Open
shit.
your phone, Garnett.
I'm just assuming.
You'll find out
I know
Garnett
me.
don't
Listen,
know.
I'm
Is it
thinking
the
about.
meetup
I'm thinking
challenge?
about me. If I did some old wild shit like that, I know I'm coming like ready. I'm coming with like the sweats on. It's gonna be easy. Like someone, yo, you here? Hold up.
I
Yeah, I
Googled
got
meetup
you.
challenge. Ain't nothing popping up. What is this?
Listen, man.
Is it a challenge?
I don't know if
I'm
it's
just
a challenge or
assuming
just a,
because
Oh, it says meet us, not meet up.
Come on.
that's crazy.
I know. It's that 1942.
Listen,
Man.
that 1492 is
Listen,
what.
we'll get back
This
to
is
the
what
dick
you
docs.
called it earlier.
Right.
Rich called it 1492.
He don't know.
He thought it was the Columbus drink.
I don't know the fucking numbers, bro.
Him and Chelsea came on some shit today.
Yeah, they was definitely high as a kite.
That's my hippie homie.
Yeah,
Thing is, they wasn't even high.
Yeah,
Like,
they
I
did
don't know
not
what
work
it was.
though.
Yo,
Maybe
listen.
y'all need the weed
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
No, me and Chelsea got new merch coming.
We do.
Hippopotamus.
Stop it.
Listen, Chelsea didn't even know it was a fucking show today.
Right.
She was at Guitar Center
With
buying
my dog.
equipment. Yeah, buying equipment and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
She was like, wait, what?
Yeah, she trying to do more damage in a DJ battle. Speaking of battles, I want to jump right into some music shit real quick. What's your predictions for Snoop?
Snoop lying?
Don't call him that.
No,
taking
he is
Snoop
not
Don't
Snoop
call him.
Lion.
Don't call him Snoop Lion.
That nigga's
Ew.
worldwide,
So
man.
listen, Snoop
He's
Dogg,
whatever.
Snoop, Uncle Snoop
That's it.
versus DMX.
I'm taking at ease, ladies. I'm taking Snoop.
Me too.
Taking Big Snoop.
Me too.
I think it's gonna be close.
I feel like a bunch of
I've
memes
been wrong
gonna
in
come out
all
about
of these
DMX.
though. So if
I
y'all
think
really
it-
want to pick the winner, go against what I'm saying. I'm
I
picking
was
Snoop, though.
definitely wrong about Jada and Fab.
I was way wrong
I was
because Fab
super
got
wrong.
washed.
Yeah, I was super
Well,
wrong.
no,
I
think
didn't really get to watch that like that. I didn't get to watch
he
that
was
like that.
wilding out. But I think in this next verses, I think DMX, he's just like,
The energy.
yo.
Yeah, but he was on crack.
I know.
That's
but-
what-
No, there's nothing wrong with that, but like, you think he gonna be skitzing out? Like, I can see the memes already. Like,
he's good. He's good now.
It's really.
I love
it's-
DMX. I just
it's
don't. You know, when I feel like some people just like can't wait to see people like after they haven't seen him for a while and see him
Right.
fuck up.
That's what you
Like,
want to see?
No, I don't want to see that. But like, I'm just scared because usually that happens to people who are like.
Well,
I think people are ready for
I
for
love
DMX.
DMX.
And you know, Swiss, like, he supports DMX 100%. I know he's not gonna have him out there looking crazy.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know.
Yo, you know what it reminds
I
me
love
of, to be
DMX.
honest, when I think about it, when I really do the math to it. And shout out to both the legends, both icons, both, greats, West Coast, East Coast. I think it's heavy. I think it's major. A lot of people I was reading comments, a lot of people saying like, oh no, it should have kept it, Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube kept it West Coast, same type music. I don't be mad at the different music. I don't be mad at the different content coming together, because at the end of the day, you talking about two greats that both had like huge monumental records,
Absolutely.
like big records. And what this battle really like reminds me of is the RZA and Premier battle. And the reason why I say that is because Premier, again, like Snoop, because I seen a lot of people come at DMX like, yo, he ain't had no long career. Snoop got the long joint. Snoop got long, just the longevity. He gonna be able to really line him up. DMX only had a little run.
Oh, shit.
Right, I've heard. I'm getting into these comments. These were comments that I see, and these what makes my brain spark different thoughts. And I be like, well, hold up, because a lot of people thought that Premier's catalog was crazy wild longer than the RZA shit, and it probably is. But people slept on the impact of Wu-Tang Clan and the RZA and those records, and how big those records was for that era, and how much of a like cult and cultural movement that was. And I can't help but to get the same vibes it is, because don't get me wrong, I fucking love Snoop, right? I love Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Doggy Style, all that shit, like everything. I love Snoop. But when you think about DMX and you think about all them records that's gonna come on,
Stay out the dark.
them beats, how the beat go to
Keep it real, partner.
Well, I know all of them. I hated that one.
no,
But
they all
The frog, the pig.
You don't
the
like
rice.
that?
listen,
The floor.
he got crazy joints, bro.
He do, but when
he
when a
do.
nigga say it's so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of
kinda
hard being Snoop Dogg. The
Double
nigga
G.
say, but he got one-liners like, I got some freaks in the living room getting it on, and we ain't leaving till 6, and I'm on it. I'm on it.
So what you wanna do?
He got so many of those
That's the
joints.
best.
Murder was the case that they gave me. You know
that
what
was
I
a
mean?
crazy
deep
joint.
cover. You know what I'm saying?
Deep Cover was
like
dope.
like he got deep cover. Even later on, he got beautiful. I just want you to
Drop
know.
it like it's hot.
Oh, drop it like it's hot.
yeah,
Yeah,
anything.
drop it like it's hot.
Yeah,
Like,
he do
drop
got
it like
joints, though.
he got
He do.
so many joints that I think that Snoop.
Wait, ain't no fun? Can he use that or
I
no?
don't know if they'll
he
do
can't
that.
use that.
I don't know if that's bad for this climate. We talked about that earlier. Bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks wouldn't go well
Shit, why
these
not?
days.
No.
These
Why
days.
not?
No,
But
if you drop that
DMX
right
got
now,
joints, man. They playing features and everything.
listen. Yeah, so DMX do money, power,
Money,
respect. He's
cash, hoes, money,
And-
cash, hoes.
and he's on money, power,
cash,
respect.
hoes, money, cash, hoes.
Come on.
Money, cash. That was at Powerhouse. I was at Powerhouse. All you heard was, when his verse was coming on, all you heard was,
Ayo, Kato.
the whole
That
motherfucking
was my
building
shit.
went
Which
nuts.
Ayo, Kato.
His dog.
Hey, yo.
Ayo, Kato.
I
That
don't
was
think
the
people
shit.
fucked with that as a whole like that.
Yeah,
That's
they did,
How
because
it's
that was
going
when he
down,
came
though?
back.
What?
how it's going down.
That was when he came back.
Listen,
It's gonna be an
come
epic
on.
battle. I think it's
Wanna
gonna be
give me
great.
the bug.
What about when he
Bitch,
come
wanna
with-
give me a nut?
It was Keisha, Tamika.
That's heavy.
Yo,
The
that
joint with
work.
Cisco.
What?
What
Yes.
if he brings
Yo.
Cisco out? That'd be fire.
I would
Come
If a
die.
on,
nigga
son.
can find Cisco.
What these bitches want from a
He come out
nigga?
doing cartwheels
Somebody
on the
let
beach.
me know.
He was wilding in that.
I think just play the record though. I don't think bring him out. I'm just trying to imagine him and
Out,
Cisco
man.
in that same room.
He
And
fuck around.
I feel like you want to punch
feel
on
the vibe.
Yeah, I was gonna
Cisco.
say he fuck around and toss Cisco. Get the fuck out of
Fuck
here.
around, bite him.
What? Ain't no dancing around here,
Oh,
dog. What
but
you mean?
then he
What you
also
mean, dog?
got Jones like, yo, you got to count Rough Rider shit. The Rough Riders, what? The Rough Riders.
Listen, a lot of shit.
He got a ton of
4-3-2-1.
shit.
4-3-2-1 was
He
so
could
crazy.
play anything he was on.
Right, he
Wasn't
can.
he on? Didn't he have a verse on 24 Hours to Live?
Yes.
Did he?
I'm not sure.
Did he?
I'm
I
pretty
know that
sure
was
he
Locks.
did.
I know he had a lot.
I know it was Locks, but I can't
I'm about to
remember
tell
if
you
he
right
did,
now.
yo. But he did. Yo, think about it. This nigga had 2 classic albums in a row in 1 year.
Then he had movie soundtracks. That shit with Aaliyah.
But he ain't had a John. He ain't had a John Blaze shit on there. Aaliyah did. Aaliyah had the Blazers on the Romeo Must Die, nigga.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she had the Blazers. I think that Snoop music resonates so much in the soul. And still has a classic, like people don't play, like the DMX Jones is 100% classics. I'm just talking about something with that barbecue music, that
I'm gonna
Snoop
tell y'all
Dogg.
something.
Nah, Snoop heavy. You right. You reminded me.
The people who smoke weed, the people who are more chill, the people who grew up in that Snoop Dogg era because it was a different era, they're gonna vibe with more of the Snoop Dogg, and then the probably more young like. People in a different environment than the chill environment, like, is going to fuck with DMX more. Of course, New York, East Coast. So.
What if you mix with both?
Like, I think all the battles, I think that's all just depends on, like, I don't think anyone is better. I think they're both good. I think.
Nah, people definitely got washed in battles.
Well, they get washed in battles, but I think they get washed in battles because they kind of look crazy while they're doing it. But the hits, when they came out,
Nah, I think it's because it's when you play the record, and I think it's also when people play records that they felt was bigger to out of their catalog than what it meant to the people. Like a person will make a mistake and you'll be like, why didn't? It's like watching Snoop go and him not play certain records. Like, nigga, why you ain't fucking play Murder Was the Case? Are you crazy?
DMX was in.
They said that about Fab and Kiss. That's kind of like, I ain't gonna hold you. That kind of like was like. And maybe I still need to tune in and not listen to people, but it was a lot of comments that was like, yo, like they ain't play a lot of shit that I wanted to hear from both of them.
Because it's all like depends on the person. Because you wanted to hear it because it was nostalgic to you and it meant a lot to you.
Right.
That's who's gonna win. Like a lot of people, I know I DJ and I've done like little battles on Instagram, but people that battle each other and you like, let's say you do Jay-Z versus Nas, and you in your house playing Jay-Z and the other person in their house playing Nas, like. And people are voting on it. People that like log into your live, it might be 50 people, but 50 people, like 30 of those people might be from New York and really fuck with like, or the part of New York that Nas is from, and they want that more. So I think when it comes to battles, like people might say somebody won because of how they feel about that era or that song or that artist, and people can get washed if they don't play the right things.
Yeah, because we judged the battle, the Devinwade Show. We judged the battle, and it was Bad Boy versus Rockefeller. Mm-hmm. And they just fucked up and was playing.
Yeah, they ain't play a lot of shit.
They was playing the worst shit.
That's because they legit didn't know.
That's what you felt?
Yeah. I don't feel like that was like really like they wasn't listening to the deep cuts on them albums at all. Because
they was playing some bullshit and it was just like you lost this battle for no reason. You just ain't playing the right joint.
And as an artist or the person who's ever I guess designated to like select the records, you can't kind of like, I don't feel like if it's a competition and it's going to get based and judged by like the world, you can't kind of like just be on your personal preference type shit. That's like me. That's like me as an artist.
That's what I'm saying.
If I play like my favorites,
vote on it.
Like I already know I got some favorites of my shit that y'all might be like, Rich, that was cool, but why you ain't play this? You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
That's what the verses is. To me, I think you get to see somebody's personal choice on things, and whether we like it or not, those records might mean a little bit more to them, or it may be a reason because it's 300,000 people on this live. You get a chance to show some love, maybe to your hometown, maybe to your boy, where it's like, yo, I'm gonna play this record because my homie passed. It meant something to me. Like I see a lot of that in the verses too.
Fucking up, then they got a hole in their game, and if they do that, but somebody got a hole in their motherfucking foot.
Whoa,
yeah,
blow, big one,
blow. How you like me now? The rhythm will not allow.
That's my boo though. Shout to my boo. Let's not go crazy. That's my boo.
Hold on. Who was the one making sound effects when you found out she got shot?
Anytime I hear of a gun, I think of blah. Okay. Anytime I hear of a gunshot,
who we talking about, Rich?
We talking about the Stallion. We talking about Houston's own
Meg the Stallion.
You really love
baby.
Meg the Stallion.
She in Aquarius. So what's she in Aquarius like me?
You put me on her before. You was like, nah, Wally.
I be knowing shit. I be knowing some shit. Pour the facts.
He said she
pour the facts. Hashtag.
Right.
That's a real thing.
She rapping, she thick. That's what he said.
He like that though.
That's my boo.
That's his swag.
That's
so
my
what
boo.
happened? What happened in that situation? Who got the report?
I think she was somewhere in LA. They was in LA. I think she was hanging with Tory Lanez, to my knowledge. They was at some kind of I think they said a barbecue or something. I don't know. And they said a shooting took place somehow, somewhere. I don't know. I know they said that the car that I believe she was in, shots came from that car is what somebody said in this description of what happened. And that car pulled off, and then later they caught Tory Lanez like with his gun or whatever. But they never said who shot, if anybody shot at that car, and how Megan got shot.
But now they're trying to say that Tory Lanez might have shot her in the foot or something like that. That wasn't in nothing in your story.
They just said it happened in LA. She was with Tory Lanez and, whatever. And she came out and spoke on it. She didn't really say too much, though. She just said that she learned a valuable lesson from it, and just said that she learned a major lesson that she needs to protect her energy
don't be out
and do a better
and about.
job at protecting her energy.
Absolutely.
Obviously, she was just out on probably some chill shit. You know what I mean? Some enjoying shit.
Gotta be careful out here, man, because there's people out here doing all types of goofy shit, man. They saying that Nas actually saying that it was Tory that might have been the one that shot her. They saying all types of shit like that. They got into some kind of argument that Megan pulled a knife on him, just like wild shit. We don't know what the fuck. That would be the wildest shit ever. But who knows? Fucking nowadays, there's all types of shit. The violence is fucking crazy, and you really do got to be careful out here.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. Man, just rest in peace to a local comedian here, Michiho. Listen, man.
You remember the first? I put you on to him.
Listen,
you remember that?
Yeah, man. Listen, Mr. 1,000 Jobs. Yo, listen. When Garnett showed me, and I was like tuned in to every fucking video where this dude would act like he was a SEPTA driver. He would work at Wendy's. He would always get the uniform and just go to the job and then just go behind the counter and start waiting on people. But he was so frustrating to have as the person that's waiting on you, because he obviously didn't know what he was doing, and it was like a prank. And this dude was fucking hilarious, man. And I mean, I don't know what was going on in his career, but he was definitely looked to be living good. See him traveling a lot. See him on private jets. I saw him doing his thing. And unfortunately, you know how it is in this area. Something happened, and he was murdered.
He got a lot of love, and like when I see people get a lot of love, like when shit like this happens, right? And you get a lot of love, like I see people pouring out love, and everybody saying the same thing, like, yo, he had good energy, he was a good person. It's almost like that saying, if it quacked like a duck, everybody said quack like a duck, it's a duck. You know what I'm saying? So shout to him, prayers and condolences to his family and his people. And it's truly sad, and it's to the point where for me, shout to Lil Marlo as well, another rapper down south somewhere. I think he was signed to like QC, the Lil Baby and them label. And, everybody over there, shout to all them. And his family as well. He was another young rapper on the come up that had a wave and was signed and sealed and ready to go. And, he got killed somewhere down south. So just to see like talented people, bro, people who grind it. And don't get me wrong, like, again, like Dev said, we don't know what people had going on in their personal lives, so we can't sit here and go crazy and say, yo, who the fuck, whatever. But we can like say certain shit. And I just feel like, again, like I'm really like to the point where I kind of like get tired of coming here saying the same thing when it comes to like, yo, we need to chill. We need to chill with the violence. We need to chill with the black on black shit. We need to chill with trying to harm each other. We need to chill with the jealousy. It's to the point where I be ready to come here and say, you know what? Everybody just get on motherfucking God, guns, and lawyers. Yeah. You understand what I'm telling you? Like, just pray, get your motherfucking paper right, pay your lawyers, and get your motherfucking pistols.
And this, I want to be clear, because I spoke on this, this week. I got to be careful with saying the word we, and I'm going to be brief on this. I don't feel like we are killing anybody. It's a separate group of people that's, for the cause, protesting, doing all that stuff. And there's a different group of people that are, committing murders and doing all of that type of shit. So when people say, y'all go to a protest, do all of this hooting and hollering, and then y'all go home and kill your neighbor, that's not true. The people are not that are at the protest at the forefront putting together protests are not the same people that are in gang wars and shit like that. So let's be careful.
It's dumb
with that.
shit,
Let's
man.
be careful with that. But I don't even want to go heavy right now because we're going to get really heavy in a little bit. Really heavy. Let's go back to Megan Thee Stallion. And you said she was with Tory Lanez and shit. Why was people mad at Tory Lanez for being short?
Because they thought he was big.
Like, what's going on?
They're literally clowning her for being 5'3", 120, man.
Why?
And saying things like, yeah, he needed that gun.
Because you gotta imagine though, like everybody gotta eat that. As if you're a little person, right? And you all day in front of this camera that makes you look big. You're on IG live all day. And I'm not saying big, but they can't really tell your real size. You know what I mean? Your accurate size. And then people finally fucking see you and you like a horse jockey.
He's not that little. He's not that little.
He is short. No, he is
They
short.
say
pretty
5'3".
No, he's
5'3"
shorter.
is pretty little.
He's a little bit shorter than me.
I seen him and I thought the same thing because on TV they make everybody look big. Like all these people are really, really like Kim Kardashian, Lil Wayne. They're all really tiny people. And when you see them on TV and because of what they are and what they do, your imagination, your mind makes you think that they're like big, statuesque. And then when you see them, they're like really small. I can't think of the guy's name, but about 2 years ago we did a video and I had booked the models for it and we went and Tory Lanez was on the floor for like a half an hour. I didn't know it was him. And I looked and I was like, the first thing I thought in my head is like, he's way smaller, not even just short. Like he just looked like a smaller human than I thought he would be. Not in a bad way. He was super cool and super chill, but he is small. But I think it's messed up to come at guys like when they're short or even anybody because it's just like, that's how you born. Like
Tell them.
you can't be like that. If you don't like to date short guys, it's
That's
not
a
cool to go
preference.
around.
You'll
No,
fuck a
that's
midget?
preference,
Would
but
you
I
fuck a
don't-
midget?
No.
But there's a difference between a midget and a
Hold on,
short.
so
No.
now you're midget shaming. Oh, excuse
No,
me.
I'm not
Hold on.
midget shaming.
Let's be clear. We use the word midget because we're not sure if midget, little people, we want to use the right word. Little people, little person, dwarf.
I don't
say
think
dwarf.
they mad at midgets.
I think they do. I think
yeah.
I think they fuck with the word dwarf, but I actually thought dwarf sounded worse
Shy
than midget.
Glizzy,
I
do
would
you
rather
understand?
be called a midget than a dwarf.
That was the video.
I would rather you call me
Yeah,
a
but you
midget
can't
than
tell.
a
You
dwarf.
can't
Yeah,
tell
you
the
can't
people.
tell them
You
that.
can't
A
tell
midget
them.
sounds meaner.
No, but listen, you can't tell them that. They like,
you have
hold
to
on.
be like under 4 foot to be a midget, right? Like
Nah,
All right, well, shout out to the little people.
Yeah,
anyway,
we don't want
I don't-
disrespect.
It's not like I be feeling bad. People like, oh, he's too short. Like maybe he's a good guy. Yeah, he's short, but he could be a good guy.
And to
and
all
I'm
y'all
sure-
bitch ass niggas that come on my page talking shit and be like, nigga, I'll fuck your little 5'9" ass up. I'm not 5'9", nigga.
I am.
Yeah, Garnett Briscoe is. I'm 6'2",
Come
and I like
over here.
fighting. So let's be clear. Like,
You choke your mom out.
yeah, but no, but people,
And your dad.
people. I guess when they looked at me on the show, they didn't see me. They saw me as the opposite of celebrity, so they say he's super short. That nigga
No, but
small.
even when you sit down, your knees be up. So that means you tall.
Did y'all see the old Sway interview with Tory Lanez where he's like laughing in a chair and he gets up, but he's the same height when he gets up?
And people
No.
kept
Floating around the internet
people
right
kept
now.
that part on repeat.
Yep.
Where he would jump out the chair
Leave
and do the
him
same
alone.
thing. You know
So
what I'm saying?
Leave
but
him
listen,
alone.
my whole thing is this. He knows, like, you gotta tighten up security, B. Like, something, I don't know what the fuck
Oh.
he was doing, but
Yeah.
like, I fuck with Tory Lanez. I think Tory Lanez is dope, and I'm sad to hear about the whole shit. I never wish jail on a man, so I'm sad to hear about his situation. But my boo can't be getting shot in the midst of this shit.
Yeah,
But
that's
she
not
said
okay.
she posted something like a statement basically saying somebody legit tried to harm her. Like they were legit trying to harm her.
Exactly, yeah. It had
So,
me
like-
making calls.
Sucks, man.
Oh, you were making calls.
You fucking right.
Oh, okay. You
Making
were sending
calls.
the goons from,
Man,
from the
listen.
city?
Now listen.
hold on,
Listen.
let-
I don't play that, man. That's the stallion, man. Her twerk might not be the same after this,
Ah,
because they hit her in
damn.
the motherfucking feet, and her
Yeah.
twerk game crazy. That's like Houston shit. How she popped that shit.
It might change.
But what if it make it
might
more
change.
sturdy? What if it make it where something happened and it's like a different? It adds something to it. You know how you like
It might,
you like
guess
for it
what?
to wobble.
No.
Maybe it'll wobble with the
more.
hobble, nigga.
Oh, if it wobbles with the hobble,
Wobble with
guess
the
what?
hobble.
Then that might happen. Who else got locked up this weekend, man?
Portia Williams got locked up. Real
And
Housewives of Atlanta.
I don't know who that is.
Yandy
Explain her.
and-
Explain her.
Portia?
Oh, very. She's cute. She's sexy. She used to date the backup quarterback from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Was named
Cordell Stewart.
Right. That's how she ended up on the show, I believe. And she was married to him, pre-married to him. But she's sexy. She got a big, like, she's sexy. pussy.
She got
thick.
a big one.
She has a
She got a
big
big country
No,
booty.
no. I be having to catch
She got a
myself.
big what?
I be having to catch
Big
myself
meat.
because I'm thinking I'm kicking it like on a block with my homies on the block.
Yeah,
and
but
that's
what
a
was you
different-
gonna say?
I think I'm big.
She got a big what?
Nah, I was gonna say she
big
got
ass?
No, she got a nice, voluptuous, very. You know what I mean, she's very healthy.
She got
on
that southern
side.
charm on that ass.
Yeah. She's definitely hefty, and I was like, damn. When I seen her mugshot, and I was like, what the fuck? They locking these,
Her
sexy
and
joints.
Yandy, but Yandy got locked up too with her. They were together.
Yeah.
Yandy Smith?
Shout
Yeah,
out
Yandy
Yandy.
Smith. Shout out to her.
Yandy
'cause
Smith
she's
hangs with
Yandy
Portia?
can't be getting locked up.
No,
Wait, Yandy
but
Smith
she's
hangs
been
with
on the
Portia?
she's been on the forefront for a lot of things for for a long. Even when
She been holding her
Mendici-
dude down for all these years. She's like, it's my turn. I'm about to turn up.
well, because she knows what's going on in these prisons, and she's just been a big advocate and
Yeah.
using her platform for it.
She gotta be careful though.
Now she does. She does.
Shout out to Yandy.
You can't
man.
hold
Shout
nobody
out to
down.
her,
You can't
yo.
hold
We
nobody down. if
definitely
in
had.
there
Was you
with 'em.
there? I had a party. I hosted a birthday party hosted by.
I never
Yandy.
met Yandy.
You know
I
what
wasn't
mean?
there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yandy, dope, man. Shout out to motherfucking Yandy. What else?
Gangster. This has been a gangster weekend for the women, man.
I guess so, man.
Nah,
yeah, because
look,
especially
Megan getting
listen,
shot,
right?
Portia going to jail,
Jada
Yandy
getting in
going to jail.
entanglements, man. She tangled.
They done came clean with the entanglement.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, man. Will Smith, I will say this. Will Smith is has been throughout my life. I see him as undefeated. They say the internet is undefeated, but Will Smith seemed to be undefeated. And when he came to the internet and jumped into the IG world, he smashed IG. His IG seemed like he had a production team. And it's crazy that, something can happen if you're on the internet long enough. The internet will remain undefeated. Because now Will Smith has his first, blemish, on his record.
I don't
To
feel
the
like
for the internet.
I
Yeah.
mean, I get it because on the internet, to the people, to us, like the people, and I'm not even gonna say us
We
because
know
me,
better.
I know better.
Yeah, we
but
know better.
To a lot of people, a lot of people jokes on Will, a lot of people laughing. But in all reality, like to everybody, like my whole thing is like Will. Everybody saying Will hurt. Yo, I can see Will's face. I done seen these memes. He's crying. Will looks broken. Like, I get all that. Will might have went through some shit, you know what I mean? Because we all go through shit. And Will might have looked at broken or whatever, and certain little pictures just coming out. But, man, if y'all think for a second.
Hold on, real quick. Breaking news. August Alsina just fucked Garnett Briscoe's girl. He has to leave right now.
What?
He just sent a picture.
It's another entanglement, man.
Yeah, she's tangled up with August. Sign off, Garnett. Let the people know you got to leave.
Listen,
I was wondering why you looking like Will all of a
be
sudden.
back next week, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm out of here, man.
All right, man.
Understand?
Damn,
Listen,
man.
yo,
Yo.
keep sending dick
Yo,
pictures.
bro,
Leave
if
your
she got-
shoelaces.
listen,
Chelsea and Wally.
listen, I'm telling you this now.
Can
If
you
she-
leave your shoelaces?
If he make your girl do a
Can you
bird
just-
call,
Please, so I know you good. Can
Listen.
you leave your shoelaces?
Garnett,
You cool?
if he make your girl do a bird call, if he hit it from the back, talking about or whatever the fuck. All right, go.
No one's making that noise.
All right,
from the
man. Go
back.
ahead, man. You better get over there, man. Stop August.
Hey, yo,
Oh,
August is on a rampage.
Yeah, he's fucking Garnett's girl.
But listen, Garnett better bounce back the way we know that Will really like, because ain't no way you could tell me that Will told Jada at one point, yo, we're gonna go ahead and take this break because shit is rocky, right?
Wait, you said ain't no way Will said that?
No, I ain't saying. I said it ain't no way that he said that, and then after that, Jada on her side having this entanglement, right? Whatever's
He
going on,
entangled his
and
dick.
hold on, nobody's talking about mentioning what the fuck was Will doing.
I was gonna
all
bring
this
that
time.
up, but you already
What was
did.
Will going through? Listen, we talking about Will Smith.
What he said,
No,
he said that in the beginning. He told
Listen.
her that though.
Listen.
but this is where the males y'all fail to realize. What he said was like, I knew I couldn't make you happy anymore. He said that, so he told her, so she needed to find what was gonna make her happy. Fuck what he had going on.
right?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But if you
she
think,
wasn't
but
happy.
listen, and
Like,
you heard what he said. I can't make you happy,
right.
but I make another motherfucker jump out this motherfucking roof
Well, he didn't say.
with this new shit, because it's new to another motherfucker.
It might be.
Ain't no
dick,
mic.
new dick,
Ain't
new
no
dick,
mic.
new dick.
Ain't no mic.
But
It
I'm
is.
just saying
It's fresh.
No, absolutely. You're right.
It's
what
fresh,
I'm
man.
But what I'm saying though, whatever he had had going on. That wasn't the point. What's in the headline right now
Listen,
is what she was saying.
That's just like
Yeah.
I've been in like similar situations, right? Where I like was tied in the situation for various reasons, you know, because him and Jada was like family, right? So we tie into people, right?
They like family. That's his wife, and they got kids
exactly,
together.
family.
They are
right.
family.
They are family. My bad. Right. Thank you. They family, right? So me personally, I've been in situations and experienced situations like that where, right, you tie into a situation, right? And whatever. I'm not even gonna talk crazy about nobody because we human. Jada human. You know, you go through some shit. Shit happens. You go left, whatever. And
But how did she go left if in the beginning, right?
Right. Listen, I'm not even saying nothing bad about her. Like,
Right.
however it happened, they gave permission. I'm not saying nothing bad about her.
I don't even think it was the gay permission. August was already in their situation because he was sick and they were helping him.
Yeah, and he said he didn't give permission. He said he didn't give permission.
He didn't give permission. What happened was they were already in a situation where they were trying to help him out because he was not well. So when Will and Jada were at their odds,
She was spending
or whatever,
a lot of time
she
with
was spending
August.
a lot of time with August, which
And caught
created
those feelings.
exactly a connection with that person, which happens. And we're human, and these things happens all the time, especially if you're with somebody every day and you're caring for them. Of course, that other person's gonna care for you too. Yes.
Question. Now, this is for the ladies. And I think the Smiths are fucking excellent. I think they're a great example.
Awesome.
I just think they're phenomenal.
Of humility
this is just
as well.
this is just for the sake of podcasting. We are podding. If Will Smith had a woman that wasn't mentally correct, that was young as hell, that was in their circle, and he was helping her get well, and then started giving her dick,
It'd be all hell.
I feel like people would be like, this old fucking man.
All hell will
Well,
break
fuck
loose.
that 20-some-year-old girl
Absolutely.
that was going through something mental. He's a fucking sicko, and this is the cancel culture and all types
Absolutely.
of
But
shit.
you know why that comes off like that?
Because it's different standards.
Because it's
Women and
different
men's
standards.
standards.
And
Women
all
and
these
men's
stories
standards.
in the past 5 years, women are being brainwashed to think that older men
Right.
are trying to
Manipulate
younger women, and it's no fault to Will, but it's just how it is. It's like a lot of things.
It's basically the climate of what's going on right now.
And it's really the opposite, though.
which
freaking
sucks.
Bill Cosby, the
Yeah.
other guy on Netflix.
But a
like,
lot,
all this
let's,
stuff
but
is
let's
coming
be
out.
honest,
But
it's
listen,
the
but
opposite. A
hold
lot
on.
of young women out here be freakazoids
But let me tell you something though.
and be
I
wanting
don't
like an
think-
old
Poor
wise
effects.
mind with
No,
the meat
right.
to match. You dig?
Well, I think any woman, I always dealt with older men, so like not crazy older, but I've always dated with older guys because honestly, like I'm a little bit more mature than a lot of guys
You
my
wanted
age
the
anyway.
you wanted the mind with the meat.
Yeah.
You wanted the mind with the meat.
Right, okay. We can, I just don't like how it sounds.
Because
but
you never
mind.
like how I make shit.
Right.
I'm putting
mind
meat
with
back
the
in your
meat.
deli.
Yeah,
Wally
like, I
D,
don't-
the deli
I don't
section.
like-
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
I put the meat back in there for you.
Like I was saying.
He's trying
No.
to make sure that you're not Walesba.
Right.
Okay,
we're
so-
definitely
Right, at least
not
we put the D
lesbian.
back on you. We put all meat back in your D section.
Wow.
Right.
I fucking hate y'all.
Right.
sometimes.
So I'm just trying to,
Oh
this
no,
is
but like you were saying, back to what you were saying. It is kind of low key like a double standard, especially if that happened right now. But I don't think Jada would allow people to come at him like that, and I don't think she would let that happen.
she
number
wouldn't
one.
be able to stop it.
No,
Jada
she
just-
wouldn't. But having that conversation the way they did, and
She
basically
would've cleared it
explain
up.
it, she would have cleared it up. I think she would have, just the way she cleared up the situation that just happened with her in August.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have went over too well once they bring in the idea that this person is, because how old is August Alsina?
Like 20.
He's in the
27,
20s.
28,
Yeah, he's like
27,
28 or something.
And then how old is Will's oldest kid? He's probably like the same age. Gotta be.
Nah,
26?
No, maybe
Nah,
younger.
he might be younger.
What?
Definitely younger.
Well, we're gonna
No,
find out
Will's
right now.
It's
oldest
Jaden.
kid.
No,
No, he's
that- no,
not.
he has-
Jaden is
no, no,
not.
no.
Jaden is the middle kid.
Oh,
Jaden
the
is the
girl?
middle. No, that's the youngest.
Willow.
one.
Willow,
That's
Jaden,
Willow.
and then
the
who's-
other one
No,
is
his
like bigger.
his is Trey.
Oh,
Trey, how
yeah,
old is he?
yeah.
Trey is
He's probably 23.
26.
Oh, 26.
1 year difference.
Hold on, let's see how old August Alsina is.
Well, I'm just saying, like, so.
I
so
just don't like how the whole freaking
27.
Graham and
Damn,
internet
my
is
nigga
bashing
Dev
her.
is sharp.
yo,
tonight.
so what? I'm just saying.
He out here like a fucking.
You're not wrong.
I'm just saying,
No, I I feel, and that's what people would do.
Nigga
They
at the
would
crib like,
definitely
bro, we supposed to be fucking bitches together. You fucking my mom's, my nigga. We supposed to.
But we don't even know. We don't even know like how, because they didn't even explain. And granted, they don't have to because this is their situation. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
No. They felt like they had to explain it because they made a red table talk.
No,
the reason why they have
and they used it on their platform.
And that's the reason why you got to talk about it. Because what happens is this: when we loan our lives to the public and say that's what we do. We make it a thing. Like we tell our lives, we share our lives, and people are in. We want them to patron us and pay us pretty much to listen to your love life advice at the red table and shit like that. Now you talking Tangle Talk. You know, if you talking red Tangle Talk, people want to know.
And they want you to explain.
Right.
But remember when you said this though? Remember the last, probably a couple episodes ago, we were talking about how people look at you and think like, you know, remember you were saying I'm a human and I'm normal. I'm just as normal as everyone else. Right. So don't have these things. Because remember when everything was happening, they're like, oh, why aren't you posting Black Lives Matter? And you were like, you know, remember that? So I look at that the same way as I look at Jada and Will's situation, meaning like they're human. So like they're able to have this conversation and they do go through things just as well as us. I feel like they just put people that are out there on this pedestal that's super high and make it seem like
what it is this: if you're doing a show where you talk about certain subjects like in that way, in like an advice or a relationship or something like that,
and then you got something, and then you got
it's like you can't make your next episode and ignore it, so they had to talk about it.
No, absolutely.
So that's different from me giving political advice, and I'm like, I'm not a politician. They're asking Meek Mill to talk about motherfucking racial injustice, and he's like, dog, I used to sell drugs.
Yeah, I got
and
my own problems.
I rap, and I'm fighting my own cases, and I'm trying to learn about this.
Exactly.
But I
can't sit here on the forefront talking about it.
If I talk about it, I'm gonna say something uneducated, and then y'all gonna melt me. You know what I mean?
And me and you said that before about why some people should not be talking. Because everybody be like, well, every celebrity should be speaking.
And then they speak, and then you gonna crucify what they say because they're not an expert.
They're gonna dig themselves in the hole.
Exactly.
But I don't think they did though. I think what they did was smart, and they used their own platform.
I think Will Smith kept it real and said an entanglement. Can we you got me on this motherfucking show.
Right.
Can you say what it was? It was a relationship, a fucking entanglement. That was some new shit.
She did. But she said we became really, really close. I was like, wow.
I think Will, I mean, whatever happened. I still love, you know, of course, the whole Smith family and things happen. We all human. But I do think that it's only fair because Will stood up tall like the G that he is. And he did this on national television with his family, for his family. And he let the wife vent and come out with this horrific, traumatizing
story. You don't want to hear about young dick all in your wife.
I think Will Smith should get a pass.
And the other way around.
I think he should get
the other way. What?
I'm saying you don't want to hear about somebody having sex with your husband.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. Just let's be clear.
No, nobody wants to hear that. Men are way worse.
Men are conquerors and things like that. You do not want young dick all up in your wife.
And we don't want
right now.
When I look at the pictures, I'd be like, oh,
right now, we can't speak on like really like a man doing it to a woman because that's not the case that we dealing with right now.
No, it is.
Hold on. No. I'm talking about
He said he want to deal with the subject at hand.
I'm saying right now I want to deal with the subject at hand, and Will Smith is the victim. Will Smith is the victim.
No, he's not.
He's not a victim here.
No, he's not.
Guess what?
How is he a victim?
I'm gonna tell you.
If they separated,
he's a victim because the way it looks.
Listen, no. I'm gonna tell you why he's the victim.
Because we don't know if he was fucking. He had the green light to fuck.
Because she said she gave away her
the whole time
while the entanglement was going on.
Listen. If it's a shootout between me and Rich, right?
Black.
It has nothing to do.
Use
yes. It's a shootout between me and Rich. Y'all have nothing to do with it. You get shot in the crossfire. You're the victim. Will got caught in the crossfire. He stepped out. She's with that nigga. She couldn't control that nigga's mouth. That nigga went and ran his mouth. Will Ho didn't come out and say, guess what? I was sucking on the motherfucking get jiggy with a dick. I was sucking on the motherfucking black men and black dick. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was he got outed by a fucking child to him. He's looking at this man like, you're a fucking child, dog. And now you
and it's through
check.
And it's through his
But why
wife.
didn't she have
and it's
August
through
in
his
check?
wife.
Yeah.
It's through his wife that he got outed. Because we just said this on the last topic, Wally, when we was dealing with your shit and just talking about some of your shit. We was talking about like, yo, what if you move how you move? And we don't know, and I don't know, whatever. It don't really. It can never affect me.
It don't apply, yeah.
It can never affect me. So my whole thing is like what Dev's saying is correct. She slipped up in her macking somewhere.
Pour the facts.
Cause
Pour the
and
facts.
now
And you know why?
and
You wanna know why?
Everybody gonna quick to say,
Because he spoke out and talked about their relationship.
Why did
There
he
was
speak
no
out?
communication.
But why did he speak out?
Because she didn't want to deal with him no
No,
more.
because what was wrong with him?
He was sick.
So you was fucking with the sick nigga. See, that's what I'm saying. You was fucking with an unbalanced nigga from the rip. You already was fucking with him because you knew he was unbalanced.
but
Ain't
you
that the
wanted
story
that
you told?
motherfucking meat.
So you wanted mental meat. You wanted the mentally challenged
She didn't
meat.
want the mental with
But-
that
but
one.
maybe
I
he
don't even think she
wasn't
wanted
no,
to
no,
fight
no,
with that.
no.
She just
I'm
wanted
talking
the
about
meat.
mentally off.
But what about
Oh,
he was
okay.
we don't know
Maybe
if he
he
was
wasn't
mentally I think he was
mentally
just sick in regards to like
Oh, health.
just health
Physically.
issues.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay. Whatever it is, we know that he's fucked up and mentally now, right?
Well, now he said that.
Maybe
because of things he's
maybe
now,
the
I
red
don't think because
the red table twat, whatever, did it to him. But regardless, something happened where she fucked with this nigga, him being more young-minded, right? Because let's say she was really fucking with a nigga on the side and it was like another nigga that was 40.
right.
A nigga that was 47.
This probably would have never happened.
Correct.
It depends if he was famous
you,
or not.
You was a mom level
To this
to this dude.
Mhm.
He lost this like mother type of, because women naturally become kind of like mothers in a sense to their
Yeah.
niggas anyway. You know what I mean? But when you got an older one on top of that who got more bread than you, you know what I'm saying? Like more famous than you know everything. She's the big fish, and she hitting you off. You used to watch her in movies. That's a different type of thing for your mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna fuck with you. She miscalculated something, didn't keep it in check. This nigga got outed. It embarrassed Will, who had a flawless record. Let's just say the worst thing in the world is to take your first L, if you want to call it
Wait,
that, right?
was he flawless? I heard he was gay with Trey Songz.
I mean, listen, I've never.
Those are rumors, but we can't.
I've never
But
seen.
it's not flawless if there were things that came up.
No, nothing came out. That's the whole thing.
Right.
There's never been a.
They
I
be
never
like-
even heard
like
that
just
Trey
rumors.
song. Yeah.
So if you got rumors, but nothing.
They said
confirmed.
It's a lot
Jay-Z
of
worshiped the
yeah.
devil.
It's
They
a lot
said,
of
come on,
rumors
they
out
could
there,
say
yeah.
anything. Like they literally.
Yeah, but that didn't mess up his career because
But
people's
nothing-
like whatever Jay-Z does, it's okay.
But they ain't mess up Will
it never
career
met-
neither.
Nothing
That Trey
ever
Songz
even
shit.
caught enough traction to mean anything. Like people say anything because if you make a fucking YouTube video about someone and it's got the right music playing at the right time, you could make. I watched a whole video on YouTube about how Please Don't Stop the Music, the record, the song from Rihanna was about Satan. And it was so detailed, the way that they put this joint with the dark music, and they talked about it in the Bible, how Satan was Lucifer was the god of music. My old boss wrote that song about a bum ass nigga that I don't fuck with, that she was dancing with in a motherfucking club. Shout out to motherfucking Frankie Storm. That's who wrote that record. A regular chick from Philadelphia that don't got nothing to do with no devil worship. It was dumb shit. People make up any rumor. But Will Smith, when you talk about the silliness and just taking a quote unquote L, his first L publicly came from this bullshit.
So can he get the pass? The porn star just hit him up. She wants to fucking suck him.
Tiana Trump is heavy.
She wants to hit him.
That's heavy.
She
You know
said,
Tiana?
Will, I don't like how this is
No.
going down.
You
I
know
wanna-
who
I
Tiana
wanna
Trump
Twitter.
is? Do you know who
Can
Tiana
you-
Trump is?
I think I saw the Twitter
She said
message.
she
said,
wants
if
to
you
know
wanna
if
get
Will
back,
can talk to Jada
you
and get the
can come to me.
pass. The pass to
that's a
cash in on that
negative because
ass.
this happened-
What you mean?
Now this is just becoming
Hold
a
up.
circus.
Because you gotta understand
What
this
you
is
This is just a
mean?
circus now.
Richie. Listen to me.
If you Jada, you not giving up the pass?
No, I'm not giving up the pass because this happened 5 years ago.
But you
Like,
still was getting trashed.
She gave him the pass. That nigga was fucking other bitches.
But listen, but hold up, no.
I
How
missed-
do we know that?
Hold on.
We just
I
assuming
missed
that.
something.
We know
just
that.
assuming that
I
because
missed something.
we just assuming that because we like you know, Will, of course, we was fans of the family, period. But we more like looking at Will like, yo, he like the victim right now because we haven't heard about him
Well, of
having
course you're not gonna hear. But if they broke up, what do you think happened?
Hold on.
You think he was
This
home,
the problem.
beating off?
Hold on.
No.
This is the problem. I just missed
Who
something.
knows?
I missed
Bomb.
something
He was
really
really
You
big.
in love.
didn't miss anything.
I
You know
did.
what it
No,
is?
I did. And
Did
I
you miss?
apologize, everybody. I'm an idiot. I missed something really big.
What?
So you mean to tell me she was fucking with this nigga when he was 22 years old?
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all telling me she was fucking with this nigga when he was 22?
Right. And she was like,
Oh, I
what?
didn't know
She
it
was
was that
still
long
40
ago.
No, 'cause
plus.
if you
she
saying
said
5
40
years-
She said 4 to 5 years.
If it was 5 years ago and the nigga's 27, we could do math. This nigga was 22 now?
Yeah.
This what we saying now?
And she like 40 plus still.
Oh, man. Double standard.
I ain't mad.
But can
I'm
we
not.
not talk about this? Because you know what? I'm getting very upset.
No,
You know,
we ain't
okay,
gonna listen. We
okay.
ain't gonna keep talking about it. But all we saying is Will should get the pass.
No,
Listen,
he
listen.
shouldn't get the pass because they already have. She didn't get a pass. The problem is that it became public. He probably was doing him too.
And it never
Probably.
No. Hold on. Wait.
The key word
He
in
kept
that?
his girl
Probably.
in
Come
check.
on, for
She
4 to
did not
5,
keep
come
him in
on.
check. That's the problem. He know how to be a player. She don't know how to be a player. She should have communicated to August.
Well, we can't
before.
co-sign that.
Why can't you co-sign
saying,
that?
And-
What's the
hold on,
problem?
Because
wait,
we're
wait,
not going to
If
sit
she
here and
kept-
say that, yeah, bro knew how to move.
Hold on, hold on,
bro
hold on,
moved
hold on,
sharp
hold
as a
on,
sniper,
hold on.
which we...
First of all, he's a man.
hold
you
on.
want to wait?
He's a
Hold
man.
on, hold on, wait.
hold on, but
He's
this
a
the thing.
man, and all these women are going to stay in check for Will Smith. Nobody's going to
Now-
come. No bitch is going to come out, especially knowing how important their couple is to the black community, to all communities. No girl is going to come out and be like, "Oh, I fucked with Will Smith."
Yep.
Everybody
But
gonna look
August
at
What?
Alsina
everybody.
August Alsina ain't give a
listen,
fuck about
they
the
would,
black
but he
community.
got him in check. Hold on, what
It would've been happened.
This could be more diabolical because they could have just said, "Fuck that nigga. He want to come out like that. We gonna act like nigga. No, you wasn't. You was like a nephew in our crib."
Well, she
She
couldn't
took
ignore it.
Right.
because
No,
she
you
probably
really
still
don't
got
care.
feelings.
She, like, yeah, you got pictures with my wife, nigga. You like my son, nigga. I don't know what the
She
fuck
probably
you talking
still
about.
got feelings.
Now, but no, the problem is it might be some old other filthier pictures. It might be so she might have fucked up and went too far with some of the footage, with some of the other things. I'm just saying, when you get reckless and you're not thinking straight, you're not thinking straight. But in other news, and we're gonna leave off this, but this is a very serious subject. And we got to get out of here soon, guys, today because we're running behind. Blame it on Chelsea Lee, y'all. They was
Chelsea
they
D.
they was looking for dicks. My bad.
Chelsea D.
That's
We
not
were
true.
not-
I was
you
at
know,
Guitar Center.
She was at Guitar Center, but
Dicks
then
came after Guitar Center.
oh, my bad.
I mean, guitars, dicks. You still was
Guitar
grabbing the
dicks.
guitar.
You could
still that
play with-
shape.
you could still play with 'em. Yeah.
You could play with it, feeling
And then you
it.
can play this meat slapping game on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
You was
but
talking about?
Nick Cannon. Shout out
Put
to
your
Nick
hand
Cannon.
out. Slap the dick.
Shout out to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon was just fired from Viacom,
I seen that.
and they said it was for anti-Semitic views that he spoke about. He spoke about melanated people and his beliefs on the difference between the melanated people and the non-melanated people, which is, white people, that are not of color. And he kind of went through the history of,
He said people from the Caucasus Mountains.
yeah, right. So when he starts talking about people from the Caucasus Mountains, the Caucasoid, the Caucasian, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah. He talked about his reasoning for why he thinks, and this is in his opinion, white people are more aggressive and dominating and want to take over everything. And he said it was because they were in these certain climates where things were harsher. You know what I'm saying? Which we know if we're in Africa and you can pick food from a tree and eat, everybody can just eat easily. Everything is plentiful. And where they are is harsh. You gotta hunt. You gotta fight for what you're gonna do. And he talked about their survival, that their survival instinct is what makes them. He used the word do
And when he was
evil
saying
in
area,
some-
different area, was he saying referring to like European?
Yes,
area?
he's talking about
Back
just,
up near
he's
these
just talking
mountains.
about that being in their DNA at this point to always take over things or to be rigid about things. And he kind of used the word warrior, but then he also used the word savage. And he used the word savage because he said because they a lot of times call our people savages.
Absolutely.
And he spoke on this and man, called hell. He called hell.
Wasn't this old interview?
No, this was like not too long ago.
No, this is new. Yeah,
I read something and it said like an old interview that resurfaced.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. But I mean, I'm sure he didn't. The views don't change. He just worded things in. I don't think he tried to be careful, and he even said in the interview, like, I'm trying to say this the right way. And when you saying shit like this, it's a very hard thing not to say it in a way that's going to naturally.
You're going to offend somebody no matter
You're
how
going to
you say
offend
it.
somebody no matter what. But he talked about he said that with melanin comes compassion. Now, obviously, I can't prove that theory, but with melanin comes compassion, and those without melanin, don't have the same level of compassion. And that would be, if you notice in certain situations, if you deal with white people in his own business, they're very rigid and robotic about business. Like if they could beat you on paper, they don't even take offense to each other. It's just like, I beat you. I got the contract the right way, Johnny. You're fucked. You lost your house. So what? We did it. That they go by off of what's legal. What's legal, not necessarily what's moral.
Right.
If it's legal, they're like, I have the legal right to do this. I have the right to say whatever I want. It's my Fifth Amendment to do this. It's that's kind of what he's trying to say, but he said it in a way that I landed him in a situation where I guess there's no more wilding out. Is that what they're saying?
That's
Rich?
what
That's basically what they say. I mean, they saying that they unsure not if he was. They fired him. So when they fire him, they just trying to figure out where he was at. Now, where did he stand with ownership?
Is he going to apologize?
As far
or
as
not?
like, did he own? And before even apology even gets talked about, they talking about the business of it. Like, did he own Wildin' Out? Did he own the name? Did he own like the actual patent for the structure for the show? Because you can own the name and not own the structure of the show. They were saying like the licensing company, the big company could own everything. You know what I mean? And as far as that go, he would just
X'd out.
I mean, pretty much.
And
if they
continue
own
the show?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think it would get as much support.
But one of the things that he was
they
saying,
gonna try.
He didn't explain the right way. When people talk about white people are naturally fighting for survival in a way that they don't even know, that's just in the back of their head, is the idea that if we continue to procreate and we continue to mix, it's the white race that disappears, not the black race. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not the same thing that two black people come together and their kid comes out
black.
I mean, you know what I mean? Comes out white, right?
Right,
so,
right.
But so what they're saying is when a black man and a white woman come together, boom, what do you usually get? What do you get? What's the outcome? The outcome is
Tan,
the
baby.
And
now they're considered black.
They're considered black, and most of the time have a little more of that trait. They want a pure white race to still exist. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's talking about, the fear that that they'll one day be extinct in that way if everybody is together. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna fuck around and look like Wally.
This is some whole scientific stuff. I kind of wish there was some like real proof behind it. It's super.
The real proof is in this room.
No,
I know.
it is. And but what he said about melanin and about like having more
like
empathy
where they
and
come
compassion.
from. Mm-hmm.
But I just think like being in a warmer climate anyway changes
how you feel
and
the sun
and the sun. So like of course that makes sense to me because you got to think about it, like the Europeans, like it's very cold, it's cloudy, it's not sunny that much. So for me that makes sense. When people are in warmer climates, yes, they're more happier. They have more compassion. You ever go down south and they say that Southern hospitality, like people are just naturally like, nurturing and wanting, to feed you and wanting to, shelter you and give you homes and like whatever, like the case may be.
But he talked about the fact that they couldn't, that their being was a deficiency, them not having having melanin, and saying obviously if we live underneath the sun,
right, you
get burnt by the sun. The sun actually hurts you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't with us.
Yeah.
And, he said those things, man. And if I'm them, I could understand, like, for some people that are melanated, they could listen to it and just be like, yeah, I mean, what he's saying is kind of like 1 + 1 = 2. Mm-hmm. But if I'm not that, then I could see how I'd be like, the fuck you trying to say, bro? You making it sound like I'm less than you.
I'm evil.
I'm fear. Yeah, right. And when a person knows in their heart that they like, I ain't on no evil shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to say all my people are more predisposed to be evil. So it's very, very, you have to speak on these things super intelligently. And what I'm not saying that Nick Cannon is not intelligent. Shout out to Nick Cannon. that's just a fucking hard thing to juggle.
Yeah,
that
'cause
conversation is just mad difficult. You know what I'm saying?
He got a lot of people that definitely like is on his side right now, like with what's happening. So I will say that because I'm a comment reader. I'm like, I find topics and then I go deep digging in these comments because you'd be surprised like how the average motherfuckers be just having like knowledge and just good common sense and good things to say. But a lot, like, because I think 50 made a post. Shout out to 50.
Diddy made a post saying 50, that he gonna support him.
You know how 50 come. 50 come crazy when he come, and he come with jokes sometimes. You know what I mean? So 50 came with some shit about Nick, like, man, you know, because Nick got fired. He was like, man, the fuck Nick done did? You know, he like, the fuck is you over there talking about that dumbass podcast? Some shit like that. And the comments kind of like went crazy on 50. And you know, they love 50 too. And the comments, I mean, in bulk, they was going crazy on 50, like, don't do that, Fifth. Like, we not cooning like that, Fifth. We standing with Nick. He was speaking nothing but the facts. So but I get what you saying. What you saying made a great point, and I hope that a lot of people get to hear this podcast and get to hear this episode, because what you made for me as a listener is a major fucking point that you right. If I was white, right? Well, I got white in me, and I got white family. I got my niece is white. My nephew birthday was today. He's white in him. Angelo, Jules, I love y'all. And it's tough because if you make, you know, and I get it. We going into history. We going into fucking genetics. We going into fucking DNA and beyond DNA. And what history may believe or states comes from, you know, all these things. And it is hard for, you know, any person of white descent or of European descent to sit there and hear something like that and it sound like, hey, you are the more evil person.
Yeah, who wants
to? We're nicer. We're way nicer than you.
Hold the fuck up. Out of all the things they say about us minorities, black people at that, we give a fuck how they feel about what they saying?
So this is what, and that's where I said this is a thing, because what you're doing is you're showing somebody a mirror and you're saying, listen, Nick Cannon was trying to actually shoot him some bail. He was saying they've done all these things to our people over these years. Mm-hmm. And this is my thought process on why they've done it. Mm-hmm. They were in these climates, man. They had to do this. And so all they heard was you saying we did all this bad shit. I mean, the bad shit is historic fact.
Right.
He's saying, yo, they did this because they were trying to survive.
Exactly.
And blah. And he was saying all of those things. And what I'm saying is there's a special delivery. Like before, you almost got to write down what you want to say when you speak on something like that. Because one little thing that you say that could be taken wrong, make it sound like you don't love these people, you don't fuck with them, when I don't get that vibe from Nick Cannon at all.
Right.
At all.
Yeah, he got Mariah Carey.
Right.
She's half black.
She's half black.
Yeah,
but even outside of that, Nick did plenty of shit.
We know
show
Nick
is
Cannon
full of
is
white
not
people.
racist.
We
know Nick Cannon is not racist.
His intent. And then even in when you watch that his podcast, that episode, even the way he's delivering, you can tell it was uncomfortable for him trying to say, but he was legit stating facts. And I think why it got lost in the sauce a little bit is because he kept like pausing in certain areas. And what happens is you can't pause when you're saying something. Yeah. You have to kind of just say it because people get lost.
Yeah. You say half sentences like you said, because then they're less. But he's not finishing the sentence. So it sounds like he said, y'all are less than. When he's trying to talk about melanin and them not having as much and shit like that. So that's where I said, you got to kind of have something prepared when you talk about something like that, because unless you're just, you have that talk all the time and you could just give that knowledge like, you know,
it's coming off your tongue. Like
easy. You have that. So it's difficult, but I want to shout out Nick Cannon because, you know, when you know that white people, Jewish people, whoever run your network, and you are trying to be careful and you're walking on eggshells, but you don't want to sell out the colored people of the world. You want to give them some information as well.
You don't want to lie to them. Yeah, they're going to fucking know the truth.
He's being brave enough to say, I'm going to risk this bag and I'm still going to try to be respectful and let y'all know that this is what it is, and try to give people some pride about themselves to say that, you know, you are the real Hebrew Jew, Jewish person, Jesus, all them look like you. We know what the region of the world look like. Let's just be honest. Look like, come on. The white person that is, Jewish, Hebrew, whatever. I mean, that follows the religion, adopted the same faith. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about the people that actually resided in that area. So it's so many discussions.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
From that area.
Shout out to shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the Jewish people. Shout out the Hebrew Israelites. Shout out to the Moors. Shout out to everybody, because that should have been a conversation they had with Nick before going to pressing the button and deleting them. Because what people don't understand is, for real, all they going to do is make black men do what they were supposed to do anyway and create their own networks.
Absolutely.
Because it's not like they're just going to put away the microphones and
and it's not like
and
Nick
close
is gonna
off the
stop.
stage. No
I
way.
think Tyler Perry might got some space or something.
And Tyler Perry
He's got a big new spot.
Tyler Perry done built a whole damn Black Hollywood
He
down
sure
there in
did.
Atlanta. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
he might got some space.
Yeah, maybe he need a podcast or something down there, the Devinwade Show. But
Sound
yeah,
like a plan.
Shout out.
we about to dip up out of here, man. We got Porter Rich.
Yo.
And we got the Dick Sisters. They in the building heavy. Wally got the Yiddies out. Wally, you got a moan for us today?
Freaky.
I don't got a moan, but
what you
I might have
got?
a little splash for you.
What you got? I don't know how she's going to do that.
Wally's wet-
I will leave.
wet world.
I will not be in the room, babe. I will not be in the
Walk
room
out
for none of
there.
that
Walk
shit.
out there.
Yeah, I will not be in there.
I think this
man.
is just gonna be them two. Because we don't want
No
you-
bra gang. You can call us the no bra.
No
gang.
bra gangs.
Yeah.
We're definitely not wearing bras today.
But for Waleska Long D
Waleska D. Y'all already know.
and for Chelsea Lee. This has been the Devinwade Show.
Bye,
Peace.
y'all.
Peace.
Hey, okay, what you say, hey, what he say, hey, what he say, hey, yeah, ooh, okay, rest in peace to guys, Southside still alive, yeah. Southside double S, Superman, let it fly, yeah. Chopper, it gon' clap, it gon' clap.